We're live?
We are now live.
Whoa!
What is up, everybody? Happy Monday.
Hey, everybody out there in the internet worlds.
I hope everyone's doing well. Alive and kicking, enjoying this hot weather again up here, at least up here in Canada.
It's steamy.
It's steamy outside today.
It was hot last week. It's hotter this week.
I know. Oh my God. I was like, I missed having a lake.
I know we got spoiled last week. We're up at Kelly's family's cottage.
Yeah, this is definitely not nearly as nice of as a location as we were last Monday.
No. I was outside for a little bit today. Not a lot, but not having a lake to jump into to cool off is a real. I miss it.
You realize, I know. You realize having that lake to jump into makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Vinny, what's going on?
Cousin Vinny?
Cal's had to work, unfortunately.
She is working.
So she might be listening, but
yeah. If she can sneak up for a bacon, she'll pop in and say hi.
The real world got in the way again for her.
That's the crappy part. You come back from vacation, the real world's waiting for you. You didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I know. Going to work this morning is just like, I have no desire to go to work.
Yeah.
And like as soon as I got in, finally get your emails up and running again.
Yeah.
And then it's like right off the bat, I get someone messaging me. I sent you an email. I've been here for like 15 minutes. I have,
give me a fucking minute.
I have 100 and something emails to go through or whatever. And like, trying to figure out what is done, not done, who needs what. And it's like,
let me sort through it first.
Yeah.
And I'll get back to you.
Yeah. And the best part was it ended up being something that I never even worked on in the first place. Anyone could have done it.
Jesus.
So it was just like, oh God, it's just like, okay.
Nothing's changed.
That whole nice, relaxing vacation vibe, just like, poof, it's gone in like an hour.
Out the window.
Like, okay, I'm ready to go away again. I'm ready for vacation.
One more time.
Yeah, but we lucked out, man. We had a great time. It was so nice up the cottage. We had a bunch of friends up there, all of us. And
it was the week that Kelly has a bunch of friends up there and stuff, and it was good.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. We had pretty much nice weather the entire time. And we were last Monday when we were live, we were showing you guys sort of the lake and stuff like that. So it was nice. We kind of spent most of our days.
That's true. For anybody tuning in this week, last week's view was nicer.
Yeah, not back in the.
Yeah, this is not bad.
Oh, nice. It's better than it was. I mean, we had. I know 2 weeks ago we had that massive rainstorm. So we actually flooded down here a bit.
Yeah.
So like all down here behind us here was all water,
soaking and wet. Yeah.
That was a fun surprise. Yeah.
Guess what? Your studio is flooded.
That's right. Yeah. No, that was a real fun surprise to come down here to start recording some stuff. It's like, oh, I guess we're not recording anything.
Yeah, but yeah, last week it was good. It was a lot of friends, good food, good drinks, a lake.
Lots of drinks, yes, lots of food.
Can't really complain about that at all. Like it was good.
No, it was a good job there. Everyone kind of trades off. One night someone will cook, or someone will kind of do like 2 nights, and someone else will cook for 2 nights, and we kind of mix it up a bit, so you kind of get a whole different vibe. Like everyone kind of cooks different foods, and lunches are always kind of like just sort of free for all of whatever. No one really eats that much lunch.
No, exactly. And I don't do a lot of cooking up there because people don't like microwave salmon. So
that's right. It's not a.
So I do a lot of dishes.
Although we did this year, we haven't done that in a while. A bunch of us went out fishing. We actually caught a bunch of like smallmouth bass and stuff. And we cooked those up. That was really good.
Yeah, I cooked those up. So in a previous life, I worked as like a line cook at a little English pub, and so I can make fish and chips. I can do that.
They were delicious. Yeah,
I did that on was that Thursday?
It was on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little fishing derby on Thursday.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so everyone, we caught a few fish, cut them up, and it's been a long time since we've done that. Like actually cut them up, like cook them fresh. So it's good.
I know.
A lot of work though. I'm not very good at flaying those things up.
It's tough.
There's definitely an art to it, and I don't do nearly enough to actually know what I'm doing.
But there's absolutely like you watch guys online and they make it look easy. You get one in front of you, like a fish you've not done before. It's not super simple.
No, and there's lots of bones in there and stuff like that. You really want.
That's the thing too. Like we did 2 passes to get the bones out. Like you and another guy up there did a pass on the bones.
Yeah.
And then in the kitchen, I made just a double check.
Yeah, because I know there's ways you can kind of do it in sort of a one-shot deal, but I have no clue how to do that.
All the videos I saw, it was like everyone had like pliers or tweezers to pull out the
well, that's most of the thing I have is like when you get to that point, you just kind of try and yank them out. Yeah, but it's like anything. You watch them on YouTube. Sometimes it's like there's tons of videos on how to do stuff.
Yeah.
But then you actually sit down and try and do it. It's like, oh, this is.
It's not exactly the same.
Reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Homer's trying to fix his basement.
Yeah.
There's a big crack in this foundation, or whatever, and it's like, wait, what? How do I do that? What's
how do I do this part?
It's like, oh, just simply do this, this, and this. It's like
because I went down a little rabbit hole trying to figure out like how to deep bone a fish if we to do more.
Yeah.
And this one chef was saying it's different depending on the fish. He's like bass require an extra cut than salmon do to get the bones out.
Oh, okay.
So even go as far as like depending on the fish, like how you debone them.
And the thing is too, like the fish we're eating are they're not that big.
No.
So it's there's not a ton of meat on them to begin with.
No, they're a good size. They're probably like 2-pound bass, maybe.
Yeah, like I think like 15 inches. We measured.
Yeah, they're
like
over a foot.
But once you start to cut them up and stuff like that, and it's like there's not a ton of meat on them. You see some of these like,
oh yeah,
they got like 50-pound.
It's not like a 5-foot salmon.
No, where it's like super fat and full of meat, so you can sort of dice it up and eat it. But
yeah, exactly.
But sadly, there's a pretty small lake, so I mean,
the fish aren't going to get huge in that lake. Mm-hmm. No, it's because of the size of the lake and everything. It's not going to happen. But,
no. Yeah, I know I would say there's pike in there. With 1 year we were up there, some guy caught a pike. That thing was huge. That was probably a good 2 feet long.
Oh wow!
But that was like the exception. I've never actually seen another one since then.
Yeah, the biggest fish I've seen anyone pull out of the lake's probably been like 2-ish feet, maybe like 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
So
that was probably the same. That was probably that pike we saw.
Yeah.
Because most of my pretty much there's pretty much I think 99% of them are just like smallmouth bass. So it's the ones we caught like 15 inches is probably like a kind of a decent size for them. But
yeah, exactly.
It was nice though. It's nice to go away, but it's always hard to come back. It's nice to come back and do all this stuff, but to come back and go to work, it's always it makes for a long day. I was feeling it today. I was like, oh man, it's like
getting up this morning, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like, and especially because it's hot out too, so it's like, miss having a lake to jump in or something like that.
That's one of the hardest parts. But
even when we came home and someone down the street was having like a pool party, it's like, oh, I wish I had a pool right now.
Just get a pool.
Like it's so different down here.
If you have a pool, you can have like a cottage experience. Well, not exactly, but some water to jump in every day.
I do not. You have it in your backyard. Yeah. It'd be a lot easier. A lot easier to do that than it is to drive a couple hours north and all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably maintenance wise is I don't know, but the same. But
pools aren't cheap.
No, be nice though. They always say have a friend with a pool. Don't be the guy that has a pool.
100%. I was going to a chiropractor a couple of years ago, and everyone during COVID, everyone was getting pools because they couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was just talking about her friend got a pool. It was like $80,000.
Oof. Yeah,
it was an in-ground pool.
Yeah, no, 80 grand is I've heard it's basically like 100 grand now.
Yeah,
like, especially that's then you started people try and like you want to
customize
like redo the backyard too around it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like you got all the patios and landscaping that goes with it. It's
yeah.
But there's some nice ones you see around the neighborhood.
So yeah, I totally agree. Like get a friend with a pool.
Yeah. I don't know. My sister had one in her old house. It was nice, but I know it's also a lot of work.
They have to maintain it, and stuff.
And then if anything goes wrong, and it's
Yeah, I've seen enough TikTokers talking about it. Like their pools are green all the time. And they can't get it ever to like be a clear water.
Oh,
so
it's
like,
probably
like at the pool.
Try and find that like perfect mix of like the pH levels or whatever.
The pH levels, and then the chlorine, and you shock the pool, all that stuff.
For a while, I kept seeing TikTok's problem was the guy that does this job who just goes and fixes like people's pools are just like awful.
I can see that.
I was like, oh my god, some of these pools like they look super nice, and then it's just like this green looks like a swamp. It's like,
oh,
what the hell happened to this? Like,
how did it go this bad?
I'm assuming it's like, did someone actually live in this house? Because like this is crazy. Like,
yeah.
I saw one guy, a video or someone take it, someone pulled up they had like a huge wooden deck in their backyard and they ripped it up. They bought the house, 30 years old. There was a full pool underneath it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're like, holy crap.
We have a second pool here.
Yeah, they had pool. No, they didn't know they had a pool.
Yeah, it was there. It was all grown over and filled in.
Yeah, no, it was just a deck over top of it.
Oh, sorry, just a deck.
Yeah, so when they ripped out their deck, they're like, holy shit, there's a full pool underneath here.
We got a pool. We didn't realize.
Yeah, so then the whole video was done like.
Did they actually fix the pool?
Oh yeah. Once it was like, holy shit, like 95% of the work is done. We just got like, is a leak or that, and then
just do some small repairs and put some water in it.
Well, then try and clean it up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, that's crazy. How the hell does that? No one know that.
I don't know.
Like that seems like
I don't know.
Especially the fact that like the back deck was like, it was huge. Like it covered the entire pool. So you think at some point it'd be like.
Yeah.
Why is there like why do we have like a 25-foot deck out? Like it just seems like a really random. Hey, David, what's going on?
David, how's it going? Yeah, just the chaps tonight.
That's right. Evening to you as well, David. Hopefully everything's going well.
Kelly is out working tonight.
Yeah. So she got to.
That sounds weird. She's at work.
Yeah, it's the same. With everyone being off on vacations over there, her schedule's kind of getting shifted around the last couple of weeks.
Yep. But we're tonight, and we're happy you're with us. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, David. Hope you had a good weekend, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, it was everyone else's week last week. We talked a lot about our the cottage and going away and stuff. Hopefully, everyone else had a good week out there.
Yeah, I hope you guys get up to anything exciting.
Yeah, Olympics started. If anyone's into that.
Yeah, I love watching the Olympics. I love having. I've been keep following on my phone and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I had it on earlier before we started.
Yeah, same. I was watching some of it today. It's oh man, our Canadian our women's soccer team is in little bit of trouble with the drone scandal.
Yeah, that was super embarrassing.
I know.
Have you guys heard of? I'm assuming people heard about that, but our women's soccer team got caught. They were flying drones over New Zealand's practices.
This a spy on them during their practice.
Yeah, to try, I guess, try and see what they're up to. But apparently they've done it before, and then I think the men's team as well. They think had done it and stuff.
They're like, there's a history of this, and it's like, oh, good. So basically, our women's soccer team, our soccer program is tainted now.
Yeah, they fired the coach, right?
No, they haven't fired her yet.
Oh, I thought they did. No,
did they? Last I heard, she was suspended.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure she can't be around for long. If she hasn't been already.
Yeah,
like you're saying.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing. I know this is like
super.
There's no way she did not like.
Not know.
Well, how do you not like? Because what's the point of recording? Like,
what's the point of recording the footage if you want to bring it back to the coaching staff?
Yeah, like, hey, we need to practice this, or they're, like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's some of their strong suits, or they're weak on this side.
Yeah, or if someone just comes up to you, oh, I think we need to do this, or like I was going to say something, so I don't know. Vinny heard about it too.
It's just crazy, like stuff like that's even like needed, like because there's so much footage of people playing games now and stuff. Like there's so much game footage out there.
Well,
like,
that's the thing. You think
you just get what you need from that. Like I don't know.
Yeah, and you wonder like how much do you really glean from?
Yeah,
like from that, does it really make that much of a difference in them practice? I don't know.
I don't know.
A lot of work though. Like it's kind of like you think they would be like, hey, why is there a drone flying overhead?
Yeah. Why? Yeah, exactly. Is that a news drone?
Yeah.
No.
So that's
it's got a Canadian flag on it. Uh-oh.
And then of course we beat New Zealand, so it's like, oh well, sure you beat them, you cheated and whatever. But
I know.
Then they got some where they lost like 6 points or something, so they had to win. They had to basically win every game.
They're back at 0 now.
Yeah, I know. So, they actually won a couple games, which is good.
They beat New Zealand because, well,
yeah.
And then they beat France. It was actually a pretty exciting game.
That was a good one. Yeah,
they came back at the end there to win.
Yeah. So it's like they have a lot. It sucks for the players because it's just now.
It's not fair for the players at all.
Like, whatever they do, it's like, well, yeah, you probably cheated with, you probably watched their practices too, or.
That's what I mean. Like the whole program's tainted. Like regardless of like coaches being suspended and like no more drones and stuff. It's like
it doesn't matter what now. It's like that.
Yeah, that like question marks are always going to be hovering over top. So
yeah,
that stinks.
David says, "All good here. Just been really busy."
Oh, good, David.
Busy's good. Hopefully, hopefully it's work stuff related.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure things are kicking off with like football matches and stuff.
Yeah, now with the nice weather in the summer, it's that's in full swing.
Yep.
But yeah, the Olympics. I like watching the Olympics. A lot of controversy over it too. The opening. Open Olympics,
some of the Last Supper or something.
Yeah, there was like a scene where people were all kind of gathered around. I guess it was supposed to look like the Last Supper, but people took offense to it. So that's
so much.
Yeah, so it's become a whole
thing.
Sort of controversy there.
It's like a tax on their rail system and stuff too, or.
Yeah, someone cut all the lines before the game. Before the game started. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I figured like there was a lot of people that didn't want the Olympics in France. I think they were saying it was basically they figured it was like locals that did it. It wasn't like a terrorist thing. It was like
I can see that. Like Olympics is so cost prohibitive. Like
I don't know why anyone would do it. Like I get it's like hey, it's great because everyone can look. It's a great way for everyone to for France to kind of show off for 2 weeks. But the amount of money it costs and stuff like that is like how much does that balance out with the.
And France is a country that doesn't need help with tourism.
Well,
like, tons of people go to Paris for like.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's kind of like you see all this stuff. It's like it's cool, but it's like you have the Louvre and all these
France is pretty well culturally known.
Yeah,
and a lot of people go there. If it's like a smaller nation, like that doesn't have a big tourist industry, they're trying to like this is what our country's all about.
Yeah,
it's an opportunity for that. I can see that more, but for a country like France, there's not a lot of benefit to.
No, and for the money they cost, it's crazy.
Yeah,
David says football season has started. Cricket is going on. Back at the Edinburgh Festival and a few other jobs for the paper. Oh, that's good, David. Good is busy. David. I mean, it's sort of double-edged sword, right? It's makes you tired sometimes for some long days, but it's good that they're calling you. That's what you want.
As long as it's not 40 degrees for you this summer. Was it last summer or the summer before? I remember they had like a crazy heat wave in the UK.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, hopefully it's not too hot over there for you guys.
Yeah.
You're right in the middle of another heat wave here. I'm starting to get crazy. We had some crazy forest fires out in Western Canada.
Jasper.
Yeah.
Jasper, Alberta. The whole this half it burned down basically.
Yeah, the whole park and stuff like that. So Jasper's like a really famous, park and stuff like that out in Alberta. But it's crazy seeing the footage. It's not as scary.
It's been bonkers. Like we're lucky here in Ontario because the forest fires last year we had some in Ontario.
Yeah.
If there are some, they're not like as big as they were.
Yeah.
So it's mostly been in Canada's western coast, like Alberta.
Yeah,
BC. had some as well.
Yeah, but it hasn't been. Seems like knock on wood, at least, it hasn't been as bad as previous years.
Yeah, last summer was really bad. Like we were sitting all sorts of smog all to the states.
Well, that's over time. I remember watching all those clips on YouTube. People like going on people in New York. Like, I remember like Casey and I said doing a video about like just how much smoke there was in this in Manhattan. It was crazy.
Don't know if you've heard of Sir Ian Rankin, who writes the Rebus books. Was that with him today?
I don't know if
I don't know if I know that one, David.
No, I have to look up Rebus books.
Yeah. Sir Ian Rankin.
That's pretty cool, though. Obviously,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
He's Surrey, and he's somebody important.
Exactly. He's been knighted. So.
Yeah. He's bona fide. That's really cool, though, David.
Yeah.
I have to look up Rebus books. I don't know who that is. That Rebus a character, or is it like a type of book?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really not familiar with Rebus at all. Like, so if I don't know if it's like a kid's book or like
all I think
is a character.
I just remember all I think of here is Rebus is I hear Kid Street Rebus.
I know.
Something that's like a puzzle book, maybe.
That was like a game show for kids back in like the late 80s.
Yeah.
Canada. Yeah. It's called Kid Street. It's like a quiz game.
Yeah, it is. It's super hot here. Hit 23 today. That's warm for you guys. Yeah, here it was. What was the humidity? It was like 32 probably or something.
We had 30 like normally, and then humidex on top.
That's the problem here. It gets so humid that it's that actual level of like,
stifling.
It's already hot here, and then that humidity. It's just like, oh god damn it! Walking into an oven, you go outside on lunch or something like that.
Stifling.
You leave anywhere that's air conditioned, especially, you really,
feel the difference for sure.
Oh yeah.
Your car's black now, so you're like extra.
Yeah.
You your car to go somewhere, you're like, "Ooh, hot."
Yeah. Rebus is a crime book based on a Scottish cop. Oh, very cool.
Oh, cool.
I have to check it out. Based in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Neat. I need to find some more books here. I read a few books. And I'm like, I kind of read, and then I'll fall off of reading again. Then I'll start reading again.
Same. I'll go in spurts where I'll read regularly every night before bed, and then I'll just kind of fall off.
Then I'll kind of. Yeah, I need to
find bad happened to bring my tablet to bed, and then it's just like, just look at this.
No, I know. Then I'm playing like solitaire on it or
watching Below Deck or something stupid.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty good at when I'm watching TV, but I'll just play like games or something on it for.
Oh yeah, I bought for Prime Day. They had this Hey You, which is like a streaming service here. It's mostly reality shows. It was 99 cents for 2 months.
Yeah, so you got lots of stuff to.
Yeah, so for the $1, you got me. I'll try it out.
For $1, you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And so I've been watching Below Deck and getting slightly addicted to that.
What I would do.
I love big ships, and that's like all about like big cruise ships and stuff.
Oh yeah, like yachts and stuff like that. Yeah, it's
just
crazy.
Beautiful boats. I'm like, oh my god, if I had the money, I'd love to like charter a yacht like that and just have an awesome time with a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, it looks like a ton of fun. You see like the people that go on them. It's basically everything is at your whim.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me, that bubbly's making me burp.
Yeah, but these people drop like 20 grand in tips.
Yeah.
And so that's the tip they're dropping. I can't imagine how much the charter itself is.
Oh, I know. It's got to be a couple
hundred. So
grand.
This whole thing's a wee bit out of my lifestyle.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because I remember seeing a few of those up. Everyone kind of people get like 15 to 200, $2,000 a pop. It seemed like for each person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. It'd be so much fun to do though.
It'll be a ton of fun, I think.
And especially the fact that they'll kind of do whatever you want. You can charter you want to go to a beach and have a barbecue. You want to go.
Yeah.
Do whatever, wherever you are. They're like, yeah, okay, we'll set it up.
Yeah.
If you want to go shopping, they'll take you there. They'll.
It makes me want to travel though, because the one I was watching was like Mediterranean, and so it's like in Greece and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, oh man,
it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I've seen people in pictures in Greece. Like, oh man, I imagine all the seafood and all the fresh food would be so good.
I know.
Time and money. That's all it takes.
If I could figure this out somehow, my life could change.
Although I've seen some pictures of people showing pictures from Greece where like they show some of like the crowds there and stuff like that. And some of these places are like, holy crap.
Just wall-to-wall people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I was saying that to you, I think, when we were at the cottage, but I've been seeing a lot of that. There's lots of these countries now fighting back against tourism.
I can see
There's like too many people coming to visit. It's like, we want tourists, but like, go elsewhere.
Yeah, well, I think you were talking about this, but I saw it was like a TikTok, and it was some tourist spot in Europe. It's like a house or something. Everyone wants to take a picture by it, like for their Instagram or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And the lineup to get to like whoever wants to take the photo of the house. Was like down the street and around the corner.
And it's crazy. It's because somebody's seen it. Someone probably posted on Instagram or something like that. Yeah. It just became like a thing.
Exactly.
I remember here there was a big thing. There was like a field of like sunflowers.
Yeah.
and they had to shut it down because people would just stop on the side there because someone took some pictures there, and I was like, oh my god, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
And people just show up and like run through it and like just ruin everything.
Oh my god.
People just have no chill.
No, they're like, I need my Instagram like photo, and
yeah, they'll just go, oh, I don't know whose property there. I don't care. I'll just go through. But yeah, so that's what I have a lot of time, and then people just wait in line for hours for this one photo. It's
yeah.
So that's what they're saying. A lot of these countries now trying to figure out how do they get people to go elsewhere, not just like like people go to France, cool, but how do you go not just to Paris, but like spread out more? There's other, we have a huge country to go see.
There's
like
other parts of France.
Yeah, go see other things, not just come to like take your picture from the Louvre or
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, whatever. It's like go look, explore more.
Yeah.
Because I think it was in France where they were spraying tourists with like water guns. Or they were out sitting and
they
having
get nasty in France.
There are always a few that spoil for everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some people just realize it's just, and I mean, you see it all the time, but like sometimes you just look at people like, what are you doing?
Yep.
You just sort of shake your head when you see people sometimes, even in a store or something like that. It's like,
there's always the one, like, and it's everywhere. Like, it's not the exact same thing, but like I was driving home today on the highway, and everyone's just sort of going like, it was rush hour, it was a little slow. Everyone was going like slower.
Yeah.
This one person's dodging, darting in and out of every single lane, cutting people off because they're trying to get ahead. And it's like,
I hate people that do that.
You're spending a lot of time, like energy right now. You're not getting anywhere. Like, like stop it. Just chill out.
No, exactly. Hey, Jackie, what's going on?
Jackie.
Happy Monday. Yeah, she's stuck at work again. I was saying her schedule kind of took a weird twist with all the summer vacations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I notice that a lot. And I even have at my job, it's like, you see all the out of offices on and stuff like that. It's like, like those dog days of summer where everyone's sort of trying to get their vacation in.
Yeah, the last couple weeks of July and like, into August, people are like gone.
Yeah. Which is kind of nice. It's like, let everything kind of slow down. I mean, the highways aren't nearly as busy at night, seems like.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I feel like generally things pick up in the fall and they're kind of like full blast until Christmas.
Oh, yeah, totally. You can even see, you can see it in the highways and stuff, like the day the kids are done school.
Yeah.
It's like, all of a sudden everything's quiet again. And the day they come back to school, poof, rush hour is all busy again and stuff like that. Driving to Toronto now is actually it's doable.
It's not as bad, yeah.
But come September 5th or 6th or whatever day they start on, it's like.
Well, I was driving home today. And
everyone's back on the roads again.
Yeah. It was like, for the time of day, I was like, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah. But it's definitely thins out a bit. But
yeah. Anyways, the point of my story was there was, everybody else in the highway was just kind of like taking it easy, doing like the one speed, and there's one idiot.
Yeah.
Darting over the place.
Exactly. They're the ones that are going to rear end somebody or flip their car over or something. And then it's like.
And they look at you like you're the asshole.
Yeah. Or they crash their car and it's like, now the highway's closed for 4 hours. And, it's like, now no one's going anywhere. Thanks, dude.
Thanks a lot. So, David, anyways, I totally agree. Yeah, there's always one idiot who ruins things.
Yeah, there's always somebody that's got to do something, push it or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some really in the roads. Yeah, I've seen some people do some really dumb stuff lately. I don't and I know I don't know what it is, but I've seen so many people pulling U-turns, like all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just weird. Like, I mean, it's whatever, but it's like I see it constantly. Like,
what are you guys doing?
Yeah, well, I know they are still illegal, but it's just it's weird. I'm like, I don't know why. Now I just seem to notice it more and more. It's like every time this one intersection, like, why is everyone pulling U-turns here?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if it's like their Waze app or something like that telling them to
maybe.
Because I have my Waze app will do that. And like,
yeah,
I hate when it does. They go this way, and it's like, oh no, pull a U-turn. I'm like, I'm not pulling a U-turn.
Yeah, forget it, Waze.
Yeah. Yes, it had one blocking an ambulance on the Bluetooth. I hate when people do that. Or sometimes you'll see they'll try and tail a fire truck or something on the highway when it's busy out.
Yeah.
They'll try and ride its ass when it's going through those lights on.
Oh my god.
It's like people are,
Oh my, 2 weeks ago, when I was going to work, and I was just walking to the office before I parked my car, and there was this like Corvette who was in the bus zone.
Yeah.
And in front of the bus stop, and the city bus was like behind him honking, like, move, like, I need to get there to pick people up, and this guy was just sitting there like, what's the problem? I'm not moving. What's the problem? Like, dude, so people on the street were like yelling, I'm like, move your effing car.
Yeah.
You're in the bus stop.
Yeah.
Like, the bus has to come in here and pick us up.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of like, finally he moved, but it took like a lot of prodding to get him going. I'm like, man, like, what's
you're the one in the wrong here, but.
Yeah, you're totally in the wrong. Just, it's not a big deal. Just move your car somewhere else. Like, I don't know if you're going to pick somebody up or something, but like.
Yeah, it's like whatever it is, the bus is here, yeah.
The bus is here. Go around the block and come back.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I know. I met a friend. His dad was a firefighter. He said their favorite day always was when someone parked another fire hydrant.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because they get this, they smash their
smash
windows
the
out,
vehicle
or they
out?
just, It's like that was always a fun day for whoever got to do
We
it.
got to take this hose through his windows.
Yeah,
You can put it over top. No, we don't.
Yeah, no, they never would. Yeah, they always go through it, or
Yeah.
we'll use use our fire truck to push it out of the way.
Because F you, buddy.
Well, it's illegal, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like people just don't give a shit.
No. Some people got to learn the hard way.
Well, that's the thing. I saw a video of that on TikTok the one day. It was an ambulance trying to get through a little side street near Manhattan.
Yeah.
And someone had illegally double parked, so there's already cars on both sides. So it was like literally, I mean, it was crazy how tight it was. It took the ambulance driver like 5 minutes to finally get through it.
Jesus.
And finally, the guy comes out and moves his car. You hear it saying, you hear people yelling like, "Who's fucking car?" Just trying to scream. It's because someone obviously is in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy, people don't think.
Nope.
And then you're like, hopefully it's them that needs that ambulance or some of that.
It's true. Yeah, people. I still people don't go to the ambulances sometimes because that happened to me. Like, say the same week as when I saw the thing at, like outside of work. I was driving home from my parents' house.
Yeah.
Back to my place, and then an ambulance was coming in the opposite direction on the road.
Yeah.
And so I had stopped. Everyone else had stopped because the ambulance was coming, right?
Yeah.
And then I stopped in front of it was like a strip mall.
Yeah.
And this person was like turning out onto the road. I was just like honking, I give them a honk, like stop, like
yeah.
And they just kind of looked at me like what's your problem?
Yeah.
And then they pulled out and started taking off. And then they saw the ambulance, like, oh, and pulled over.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, just save yourself.
I was shocked they actually pulled over.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, people just don't.
Yeah.
Pay attention. They're oblivious or whatever. Yeah.
No.
But the thing is, when it comes to because you figure if they got their lights on, stuff like that, they're going somewhere. Either they're going to get somebody or they're taking somebody to
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Anyways,
you just hope to God you're not in that ambulance when it happens.
Yeah.
Lots of complaining today. I think it must
it's
be
a gripe session.
It's the weather and stuff like that.
It's the weather.
It's the going back to work after vacation. That's the worst. It's always that like letdown of like, ugh.
It's the day after Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing.
But anyways, all's good.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys all had a good weekend. It's not like David had a busy weekend. Jackie, are you going live tonight, Jackie? I haven't looked online at anything today.
No, I saw Jackie's Heath. He's got a YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw that pop up. So good luck, Heath, to the channel.
Yeah, guys, go check out Heath's channel. Jackie, if you want to drop a link, go nuts.
Yep.
Share away for Heath's. Does he have a channel name?
He does have a channel name.
Put you on the spot.
I can't remember it. But Jackie posted a link on her Facebook, I think.
David says, going back to work after a break, not something I remember. Yeah.
Oh, poor
yeah, you need to get the time off to go back to work.
He's like, what's the break?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, the vacation?
No, and I always say that's the joys of
entrepreneur life. It's hard.
Yeah, being self-employed, it gives you a lot of freedoms, but it comes with a lot of hard work. And
I'd be curious if you took a break, would you actually because he's just the entrepreneur life is just go.
Yeah.
Would you be like antsy, like I need to do something? Or could you actually just relax and
that's a good point. Yeah, you might be like, I don't enjoy that. I want to go back to.
Yeah.
And I mean, seeing the pictures you post too, David, of when you're out and about doing stuff, like it looks like it's nice. You're not in a desk, in a chair, in an office. You're out getting fresh air and stuff.
Maybe if you do something you love.
I think that's the key right there. Yeah.
That vacation.
Hey, Janice, what's going on?
Hey, Janice.
Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well.
Everything's good. Oh, there's a Heath's link.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, guys,
cool.
You guys have seen Heath on Jackie's channel a few times, I'm sure. So
He's popped up on our underbits here and there.
Yeah, he was on one of our videos too when we met with Jackie, and
we did a duck donut.
Yeah, and Heath was there hanging out with us.
Yep, we made customized donuts, and they had to pick which one they liked best.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
that seems like a lot.
That was like 2 years ago now.
I know, it's crazy.
That's insane.
I know. Hey, Arctic Ginger, what's going on?
Ginger, how's it going?
I hope you're doing well up there. Hopefully things are going all right for you. That's wildfire stuff affecting you, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
They're saying it's been kind of crazy seeing all the footage coming out of Jasper. It's scary.
I know.
It's crazy. These wildfires, how massive they are. Like, they show like an aerial view, like just how big it is. Like, holy crap.
It's out of control. I think they had some great rain there, which helped a bit. But
I was just saying that's the thing, that they really need like rain and stuff like that to kind of just put these things out.
The firefighting can help. I think maybe some of the spread, but Yeah.
But yeah, you need Mother Nature can really help you a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Jackie, yeah, definitely, Jackie. You're planning to be on Ontario again next year.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. Keep us posted.
sure.
We will be here.
None this year, and we did massive fire breaks after last year's evacuation.
Okay, yeah. I guess they probably learned. Hey, we need to, try and be a little more preemptive planning for this stuff because it's sadly it seems like it's getting more and more common and getting worse and worse.
I know. It never felt like it was a thing, but now it's just like there's a regular occurrence now. These
That's
forest
what it feels
fires.
in the last couple of years. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I mean, you always hear about them, but not
to this extent.
every time. I remember him was always in like California.
Yeah,
It seemed like they were pretty sadly fairly consistent. They had like the
yeah,
sort of every
exactly.
summer you hear about something there in the Santa Ananas.
I was in Edmonton for 2 days and bumped into Jasper. I say bumped into Jasper evacuees and their dog.
That's scary. Yeah, I
Oh
guess
man,
they're there just kind of waiting for the all clear to go home. It's scary too. That sometimes you see like sometimes they have. Well, I mean, when Arthur Ginger, you had to evacuate too, right?
yeah.
When it happened, like you don't always have it. Sometimes you got lots of time, or sometimes it's like, hey, you got to go now. You got like
You have like 2 seconds.
yeah, like get your stuff
grab
and
your things and
go.
get out of
Just
your
grab what
house.
you need. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to imagine. But you can see why. Like I mean, here like where we live, we're in the suburbs, so there's forest around, but not that much. But like when
Yeah.
we're up, like when we were all like at the last weekend up at I was at Kelly's cottage, like
A forest fire would be a big deal there.
oh
Like,
god, yeah, you really it's literally right up to your, like
yeah,
yeah, you really there's nowhere to go. It's and then to get out of there too,
yeah, because
you're
like
driving through forest all the way down to like
exactly like the
Toronto.
road up to her cottage, it's all covered by forest on either side,
Yeah, even the highways and all this
and
stuff.
then the
Like
highways too. So
it's yeah, you realize you got to
yeah, if that caught on fire, you had to get out of there. You're driving through an inferno.
yeah, exactly. And that's why I know something like you see some of these photos like they show of people who like end up abandoning their cars and stuff like that, and it's going on foot, and their cars are just in this roads just melted.
Or we're seeing videos of like the California wildfires, people driving on the roads
Yeah,
to get
at
out
night, and it's just
at
like,
night.
oh
It's
my
just like,
god, it's like looks like they're driving through like hell.
yeah, it
Like it
does.
does. It's
It's
crazy.
just
Yeah,
fire on their side and everything's burning and it's just smoke and it's like, oh my god.
yeah.
I
It's
can
like
imagine the heat too, like being in your car, like because you're in an oven with all those
well, that's
flames
the
around
thing.
you.
Yeah, like I mean, I hope your god your tires don't melt and all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or did you? Yeah, it was given 2 hours. It was a scary drive out. We were out for 3 weeks. Yes, that's crazy. Because that's the thing. It's like getting out of there, but then getting out of your house is one thing, but it's not like you can just drive. It's not like you're just trying to get to your sidewalk. It's like you got to drive like
you gotta get out of the city.
miles or
Yeah,
kilometers to get to safety. Yeah, the man, oh man. And it definitely seems like yeah, it's becoming more of a thing. It seems like every year now it's in the last. It seems like in the last like really the last 5 to 10 years,
yeah,
it's really kind of ramped up, and or even in Quebec, it happens here in Ontario.
yeah.
It's
Last summer in Ontario, we had a bunch of forest fires. Like there was a fire ban last year at the cottage and stuff. Like
yeah, yeah. I mean, we've had some rain, so we're kind of lucky. It was always just. I'm guessing it will never be like in the completely safe zone ever again. It's always going to be on like the little.
it was on yellow this year.
Was
Yeah.
it okay? It was on green earlier, but it'll never be on blue or whatever. Like the
Oh yeah, the clear.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all. I think it'll never ever. They'll keep it on like the cooking fires only.
Art Junior says, "It is hell. I wore a mask and it was black. We drove through a burnt city, took a rest break, and couldn't speak to our convoy mates. Oh wow.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, I guess too, depending if you're wearing masks and all this stuff, it's because that was the thing too. Like a couple years ago with COVID and all this stuff, that was a whole
Everyone
other.
was masked and distance,
Yeah.
right? So an extra layer of like you said, like hell on top of it all.
Yeah. No, it's really scary seeing all the footage and stuff of that. Yeah. Jackie said, went to Jasper many years ago. Feel for everyone there. Yeah, it's really sad to see all this stuff. And
Mhm.
Jasper's, yeah, like I mean, it's I think it's a pretty, it's a well known, Jasper Park and
It's a
stuff
big
like that.
tourist
Like it's a
spot.
big tour spot, so it's crazy.
Wow.
You kind of realize, yeah, with Mother Nature or whatever, it's you don't have much choice. You can't really stop anything.
It's kind of humbling, but when the nature once it's gone,
Yeah, oh yeah, I said with like well here in Toronto the opposite, but mass floodings and stuff like that with some
Yeah,
a bad rainstorm. It's like oh my god, that
it's been exactly the total opposites on the in Alberta fires, in Ontario floods.
yeah, it's like they send it their way.
They need our water.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
glad here have a
yeah,
lot of it. We gladly.
we got lots.
It's all on the Don Valley Parkway.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. What it's like one day of like crazy rain, like or even like we had here, like we were saying, like when our basement here the studio here got kind of flooded, and we took a walk around the corner. There's a part of the creek, and I've never seen the creek that full before. It was crazy
no,
how much water, and it's just, again, it was just rain for the morning, but it was like holy crap.
it was like rushing waters, like over the bridge there.
Oh yeah, it was completely like where usually the creek kind of bends and curves or whatever. It just kind of went straight through everything.
Yeah,
And it was deep and it was fat, like
it was like rapids. I'm like, wow,
yeah.
I've never seen the creek like this.
No, it's like holy crap! Like that was like it's like okay, we got some serious rain.
Yeah.
So it's scary to see that stuff. You just realize there's nothing you can do about it. You just kind of
Yeah, exactly.
wait for it to end.
We're super lucky for our studio. Nothing, knock on wood, but like no equipment got damaged.
No, nothing. Yeah,
No, just some wetness on the bottom of the set and stuff. So.
Yeah, some wet carpets. Yeah. Because I was talking even to people I work with, they got a couple of feet in their basement and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, they're trying to go through insurance. And
one of Kelly's friends was saying her mom got flooded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of people that got
a lot of people unfortunately got it pretty bad.
Yeah.
A lot of damage and stuff. So
yeah, no, it's crazy. You realize water's really it really causes a lot of damage. You kind of don't think about it that much, but like just rain and stuff like that, it's like no bueno in the house.
No, water in the house, no good.
No,
that's our expert advice for this week.
That's right. Make sure you have
keep your water in the drains.
That's right. Keep it outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a fun little surprise. So that's why we missed our live stream 2 weeks ago, I think, because of that.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't do that one.
No, this place was, everything was kind of all up until I thought that was you. I was like, "Oops, sorry, man."
No touch.
They want to figure out how to get these on. We can get our microphones going for these live streams.
We can talk through a mic and sound all fancy.
That's right.
This is my voice through a microphone.
We can play with all the sound effect equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Give us those funky voices.
We don't really use them much for.
No. We figured out, was it OBS? Figured out how to use that and get more inputs in there.
Yeah, I figured out OBS. I had it sort of somewhat set up, I thought, and then I don't know if this old girl could handle it in this laptop.
Poor old laptop. She's
still pretty good for the live streams, but I found, especially editing our podcast, so she
struggles.
Oh yeah,
the fans are going on full steam.
Oh yeah, it's the cheery video and stuff like that. Like, oh my god.
Oh jeez. I do proxy editing just because it is less intense on my computer.
Yeah, no, I do proxy editing too, but
yeah, still.
Yeah.
Well,
it's sort of hit and miss now. Save up for a new laptop one day. See what Apple's coming out with this year. They got their new chips again and stuff like that.
The I think they're on the M3 chip now.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious to see like how well it edits with like the MacBook or like the Air or something like that.
Yeah, I think like even like the lower end laptops can do a pretty good job.
I think so. That's for
just regular editing.
Because I think we're not doing nothing super crazy.
Most of what we're using straight cuts.
Jackie says there's a few mics, but they use the built-in ones just now. Yeah, the built-in ones are so much. They're convenient as hell. It's way easier to have the built-in mic than trying to like have external mics and stuff on the cameras. It's way easier. Jackie says don't use OBS ever since an update screwed it up. Oh, really?
That stinks.
That's too bad. Yeah, like I said, I had downloaded it and I tried setting it up a few times. We never really kind of nailed down a time to like
launch it,
test it.
Yeah, because I think you do a ton of cool stuff in OBS.
You could, yeah. You could have like if people commented certain things, you could like pop up and
if you had multiple like
someone subscribed
video sources,
joined and became a member and stuff like that. It would do different things.
Yeah, you could change cameras and stuff like.
Yeah, because you used to be able to you could buy an external deck for it.
Mm. The Elgato Stream Deck. I think
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. We were looking at during COVID. We were looking at like, looking into buying one of those, and they're impossible to get because every streamer was getting them.
Yeah, because they
like,
weren't like crazy expensive, but
they
just
weren't.
they weren't that cheap.
Yeah,
but, you know, they were like a couple $100.
it's a couple $100, and I think I think all of the Twitch streamers had them.
Yeah, yeah.
So they were super in demand
because you can easily cut from this to that, or
they could cut between like their their video game monitor back to themselves, whatever.
You can cut to like the full screen of the video game you're playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I've ever gone. Twitch. I don't know if I've ever gone on it. I think I have an account, but
I made a Twitch account, but I've never really used it.
No, never. Yeah, but it's still like a thing. So I think it's all like I always just associate it with gamers.
Totally.
But I think they still use it from what you kind of see and hear.
I think
like,
so.
I think it's still like a popular.
I think some YouTubers, they're probably gamer YouTubers. They went over to Twitch. I think when YouTube kind of changed some of their revenue rules.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a big thing. Yeah, when they changed some of the shares or whatever.
I think they changed the percentage of like share between AdSense and the creator.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
And they're like, "See ya, we're going to Twitch."
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, you realize that being on YouTube or whatever, it's like you have zero.
It's true.
Creators have zero say over anything.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube change. They'll change the rules once in a while, and as a creator, you have no say over what they do. It's their platform.
Yeah, which is kind of scary. Like if they said, "Hey, we don't want to do videos about food anymore."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like we don't want to promote any sort of fast food lifestyle. So
so they're now not allowed on the platform.
Yeah, but there's half of our videos gone.
Yeah, and you know how many big channels? They'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah." You realize you have no control over it. Like, well,
no,
tough shit. We don't care. I've never even looked into Twitch. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure I downloaded it, but I don't know if I've ever actually used it or looked at it. I don't like video game or that. I don't play video games that much, so it's not really something I would.
I was just curious if it was a better spot for us to live stream instead of YouTube. Benefit to it.
Yeah,
but there's nothing I could really see.
No, I remember we looked into sort of. Maybe that's why I downloaded, because I think we were talking about like, hey, maybe we should try going on there too, or do both, or like.
Yeah. So some people they'll stream simultaneously to multiple services, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like, oh, maybe do something like that.
That's an option, but yeah.
It's too complicated for us.
I could really handle one chat, let alone
that's the only thing.
2 or 3 chats.
Trying to have like 3 different.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I remember I've gone on this. Years ago, I remember I was being on someone's live stream, and I was typing to them. I'm like, "What are they doing?" They're like, "Oh, they're reading the chat from something completely separate."
Yeah.
I was like, "What is going on?" I was
like, I'm not seeing what she's responding to.
And I'm like, I was so confused. I'm like, oh, then I realized it's like, oh, they're looking like they're on some other thing, and it was. I think it was something even different. I don't even know now, but it was just like, okay, I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah. David says I'm not into gaming.
Yeah, I have PlayStation 2. That's the Nintendo Wii is my newest gaming system. So that tells you.
Yeah.
They don't even make it anymore.
No. I was like when I was a kid, I was definitely more into games, but then you just get older and real life kicks in.
Yeah,
don't have time for video games.
And I was never, even as a kid, like I would play NHL hockey. That was kind of my big thing.
Yeah, the sport games are fun.
There's only a few games I played, but there's never like, because I had friends, even growing up, like I had friends that were like, obsessed with them. Like I remember my one friend, I hated going over there sometimes. I'm like, oh my god,
you're killing me, bud.
It's like, you want to play Super Mario 3? I'm like, not really.
Yeah,
we put it on, and it's like, okay, well, I'm kind of good. And,
I'm bored here. Yeah.
Like 5 hours later, it's like, okay, I think I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah, that was a lot of Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, I remember it being like, oh yeah, I had a few friends like that. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Jack says, used to be able to go live on multiple social media platforms on an app I used to use till they took the feature away, which is why I had Twitch.
Okay.
And that's the deal. I remember they used to have like, you could have like third-party apps where, well, even hell, we were using StreamYard, right? So it was, all these third-party ones kind of let you sometimes do different, you could stream to this or that or whatever. David said, I used to have an Atari with Pong on it until my dad binned it. You're probably worth a lot of money now.
Oh, man.
These classic systems.
It's hilarious because actually, like, those companies have re-released classic versions of new versions of their classic systems.
Yeah, well, I remember I've seen a few, like, the Sega Genesis came out with like the Nintendo as well. They had
there's like
Atari ones, like, it's like looked like the old console, but it had like 50 or 100 games on it.
Exactly, it was like a miniaturized version of the old NES system.
Yeah, and it had like
preloaded with like 100 games, whatever. And then Sega did it. I saw Atari did it as well. Like, yeah.
Well, I still had. That's one thing I liked about Wii. You could download old games. Like I have Double Dragon on the Wii.
I just love Double Dragon.
So you can play that. And Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. I think were on there.
Probably, yeah. I can see that.
I can't remember. There's a couple other ones too, but Double Dragon was always a cool one.
Because they're smart, like Nintendo's smart, like with this huge library of old games.
Well, that's the thing, and no one wants to, like.
If we get people to pay a couple bucks a pop.
Yeah, especially because it's like to play them now. I can't imagine how well even like like playing if you're gonna plug an original Nintendo into your flat screen TV.
Yeah,
like like
it's still like
you probably couldn't. You probably buy some sort of adapter or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming it's all like coax cables or
I remember when Nintendo plugged into the TV via like a coax cable.
I was gonna say it'd be something like that. It's definitely not gonna be HDMI.
No, there's no HDMI for Nintendo.
No, so you have to get some sort of weird adapters or something like that,
or buy an old CRT somewhere.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember that.
I actually have a CRT still.
That's right, you do. I forgot. Yeah, you still have one. That's
good. It's in my bedroom. I haven't turned it. I'm assuming it works. I haven't turned it on in years.
Probably those things never die. I had one up until it's probably like 10 or 15 years ago now that I got rid of it. But it was so heavy.
That's the thing. It's 28 inches.
I was just saying I had a 28
It feels like it's 300 pounds.
I bought when I first moved out after I graduated college. I bought up my friend's brother.
Yeah.
20-inch. Oh man, I don't even remember. It was like G or I don't know what brand it was.
Yeah.
That and it was like a big wooden cabinet stand that went right in the middle of it. It had like CD holders on the side, and in front it had like little glass doors on it.
Yeah.
That was the greatest thing in the world.
That used to be a whole thing. The entertainment center, where the big wooden cabinets where you stuck your TV in the middle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like CD holders, movie holders.
Yeah, it had like you could put DVDs in there, or CDs, and like shelves. And you could put like have like your consoles or your DVD player. Anybody
under 30 right now is like, what? What are they talking about?
Oh yeah, no, mounting a TV was.
Yeah, you would not mount the CRT on a wall.
Oh God, no! You could. You remember some bars would have them, but like the massive like.
Oh, there's a big frame around it.
Yeah, it's like imagine like what kind of weight control that is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be through like the support beams.
And if that came down, it would kill somebody.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even my first flat screen I bought, man, that weighed a ton too.
Oh yeah.
It was actually it was really nice. It was a plasma kind of Sonic I got.
The plasmas, they're nice looking TVs.
Yeah. I remember that thing being heavy as hell too, versus now the new ones are like,
they're like, a couple centimeters thick.
It's kind of crazy how thin they are, and it keeps getting they're getting thinner and thinner.
Exactly. Where do we leave off here?
David's
Atari. So Jackie says, I have a Switch Lite. You can play all the Game Boy games, Super Nintendo, etc.
Oh, nice. My nephews have Switches. They're always cool. I always like them when they bring them over.
Yeah. And then we also have a mini Atari with 105 games on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have the Sega Genesis one that has like 50 games on it, I think.
Yep.
But it's cool. It's fun. And then I still have my old Wii, and I still have my PlayStation 2 with.
Yeah.
I still like playing Tony Hawk on there sometimes. I love that game.
Atari is like the OG gaming system. It was actually like a joystick.
Oh God, yeah.
It wasn't like the control pad.
No, it was the
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those old joysticks.
Pac-Man.
Even I remember the computers having those too.
Yeah.
The first joysticks you had for the computer was that, like the old school, like
the actual stick with a couple buttons on it.
Yeah, I remember I was like. Oh man, I don't know how old I was. I must have been like 12 or 13. My parents got me NHL 94. No, it must have been like 96. I think it was for the computer.
Yeah. And
they bought me. It looked like a PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
But it was for the computer.
Which you need because I remember trying to play a couple of games on my parents' computer way back then with the number pad and stuff. Yeah. Or the cursor keys.
No, I know that.
I was like, oh my God, this is impossible.
Oh, I know. But I remember some kids. I don't think some kids still do that though. They still use them.
Really?
Yeah. That's why they have those crazy gamer consoles, like those keyboards and stuff like that. I think it's for that stuff because I think kids don't like the mouse or the.
Yeah, I can see that not liking the mouse.
Yeah, so they like the keyboards and stuff. Yeah.
I guess if you get good at it, maybe it's a better way to go.
Yeah, it's to me. I hated it. Yeah. You try and walk around, you get like stuck into a wall. Turn around.
Move, idiot! Stupid Mario.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I always liked Duke Nukem being a ton of fun, and Doom.
I remember playing Doom.
Those are good. I like those, and Wolfenstein.
The first-person shooters.
Yeah, those are fun to play as a kid.
Yeah. They're the games you get some of the first games you could actually play over networks with your friends and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. That was kind of. I remember seeing I think I was kind of.
Yeah.
After I was out of playing them. But yeah, I remember seeing that. You'd see
I had friends because it was pre-internet where you kind of right.
Yeah.
Internet wasn't ready to play like multiplayers online and stuff.
No, you had to like build your own like network.
Yeah, so people, I had one buddy, his other buddy would bring his computer over to their house.
Yeah,
they make their own like local network.
Yeah, make their own little LAN.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I remember seeing. You still see that sometimes. I'll see it pop up on like a random Instagram or someone that'd be like, we never knew how good it was that 19 whatever doing this and that, setting up these computers and having our pizza and or Domino's pizza and
playing Duke Nukem,
sleeping over and stuff like that.
Yeah. I thought Duke Nukem was hilarious because he spotted off like all the lines from Army of Darkness.
Yeah. I saw him on TikTok. I don't know, but it was him. It's the guy who did the voice.
Oh yeah,
doing the lines from it at like a Comic-Con or something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, what a gig.
No, I'm the Duke Nukem voice.
Yeah, for like Hail to the King, baby, and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a great
Come
movie.
get some.
Army of Darkness. I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah,
I love that movie. That and Evil Dead's.
Yep.
Fantastic trilogy. If you're ever looking for something to watch, guys, check out Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. They are terribly good.
Yeah. Terribly, terribly good.
Well, didn't they remake? They redid Evil Dead, didn't they?
I think they might have.
They
did.
They
totally did.
Oh, cheers, Jackie. You're drinking the watermelon bubbly? I love bubbly. I drink it all the time. This is the raspberry.
I got a Fresca. It's sugar-free.
That's the one thing. All these things are sugar-free. I can't afford the calories.
No, it tastes good, though.
Yeah, no, Fresca, yeah. I always remember my mom buying it when we were like younger. I always hated it.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, it's like, oh, it's actually really good.
These buds change.
Yeah. I thought it was like a weird drink. I was like,
it doesn't sound appetizing. It's like natural grapefruit flavor.
No, I think that's why it just sounds like, I'm good.
It's like I don't want to drink grapefruit.
Yeah, but actually, they are nice.
Yeah.
I tell my sister recently, she was like obsessed with them. But yeah, bubblies. I get these all the time. They got the big cases at Costco.
Janice is saying, does the Canada Costco have cookies in the food court? I just tried it and it's great.
Oh, nice. Last time I was there, they didn't, but that was probably like a month ago.
I haven't been there since the summer started.
Yeah, I was there, but a month ago, and they didn't have them, but...
I try to only go to Costco and have built up enough like bulk items I need.
Yeah, the Costco...
I don't do a weekly Costco shop.
No, the Costco here is it's insane. It's an older one, so it's the parking lot's super small, and there's not one really... I mean, there's ones around here, but there's probably like 25, 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
So it's busy.
Yeah, but last time I looked, there was no cookie there either.
No, but you can't beat their Costco food court, man. Oh man, the prices
the
of it,
hot dog
so
still
cheap.
$1.50. Go Costco.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Through all the crazy inflation, the Costco hot dogs still the same price.
Well, even then, you can get like their chicken fingers and fries for like $6 or $7.
Yeah,
like
we did a Costco food trying video like last year, I think.
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of pizza and stuff.
We did the pizza, the hot dog, the sausage. I think that was it. Because that's really like on their menu. Oh, we did the chicken fingers too.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all good. And the price, I mean, you really can't beat the price if you want some cheap fast food. It's
exactly. I've got the ice cream there before, and it's a huge like serving of it. The soft serve.
Yeah. Oh, the soft serve ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
But it can be a friggin' zoo at that little food court place. Like, oh my god.
That's I got a question. Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
At least they fund. I'm assuming, Jens, do you have that too? We have the ordering machine, so you don't have to wait in line at least.
Yeah.
That was
a huge upgrade.
So you just wait for your number to be called. That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, you don't have to actually try and pay at the same place to pick up food.
Yeah, because it gets like it's just like swarm, and especially because it's right where we are. It's like literally where the checkouts are. It's right there, so it's like this weird mishmash of like people trying to leave the store and then people trying to get their food. But you can't beat the price. David says, "Yeah, I'm on the hard stuff. Summer fruit Stillwater." Janice, our Costco replaced the churros with three chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, we didn't have churros.
Chocolate chip cookies. No, we didn't have churros, did we? No.
Nope. I think the only dessert they had was the ice cream.
Yeah, it was. I'm
positive was all we had was ice cream. Yeah.
Missing out up here.
I know.
David says he's never been to Costco. IKEA does have good food too.
Super cheap deals on IKEA. Like usually they've got like a daily special.
Yeah.
And it's super like a good deal if you're looking for a quick bite to eat.
And they got a lot of food there too. Like because it's weird too. Because at least the IKEA here, like every time I've gone there, usually the restaurant is at the right time. It's you can actually get in there. It's not that busy.
No.
Oh, Janice said their food court's outside. That's nice. We here everything. You know, that's the joys of winter for like 5 months out of the year. Everything's always inside.
Yeah.
And it's tiny too. The little food court they have, like it's.
Yeah, there's a couple like picnic table style benches.
Yeah, like it's
for you to sit on.
Pretty small, so it's usually just kind of get it to go.
Yeah, get in, get out.
Yeah, because it gets to be like I said, they have one of those giant carts and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing with Costco, why it's such a mess in it, is that because I get it why, but the cart's like twice the size like a grocery cart.
Yeah,
and all 4 wheels turn.
Yeah,
some people can't drive them.
No, it's a disaster.
Sometimes you're watching people say, "Oh, good lord," and they're trying to go around, and it's like
that's why I make Costco trips as little as possible.
Oh, that I had.
And if I do make them, I try to do it when it's going to be like not peak hours.
I try to pick my times. Yeah,
I'll go like an hour before they close.
Because nothing drives me nuts more than like just someone just like goes down the middle of the aisle, just like leaves their cart and then they runs back and runs around. They just leave their cart sitting there.
Yeah,
drives me nuts.
We should do a video on Steve's gripes.
Yeah, we should do a live stream of going to Costco on like a Saturday.
Oh my god, that'd be a show. This is the parking lot.
That's the other time that's how you can kind of tell when you pull into the parking lot. It's like, oh, there's actually some empty spots. Okay,
it's gonna be okay inside.
But then it's like you get there, and it's like, okay, the cops are directing traffic and getting out of it. It's like, okay, never mind. I can come back.
Yeah, today's not a Costco day.
Yeah. David says, I love the old meatballs. It was horse meat.
But he doesn't care. It's still great.
They were, yeah. You never know, I guess, what's in them. But yeah, I remember the meatballs being really good there.
I think I had them there before. I had their fish and chips once, actually. They weren't pub quality, but they were $2. So I can't for
like
$2.
Yeah, for $2, it's hard to hard to sneeze at. Yeah. Jan said our Costco has 20 picnic tables under an overhang. That sounds great. That's why I love like seeing somehow this in the States, which nice, like in California, which is warm all the time.
Yeah.
You see their backyards, they have like outdoor like living rooms and all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Here it'd be like it's like I would love to have some. I mean, if I had a house that could do that,
yeah,
it would be awesome. But it's like, come October, shut it down for the year.
Yeah, we kind of hide inside for 8 months.
Yeah, from like basically October, November to May, June, depending on the weather. It's I mean, you go outside, but like you're not going to sit there and enjoy it, which is depressing.
It's so sad.
Because you see some of these really nice like outdoor. They have like the outdoor dining rooms and all this stuff. It's like, oh man, that looks so cool. But it's
like a fire pit, a nice big barbecue pit.
Yeah, which they used to go too. They have like these crazy like sort of installed barbecues, like outdoor fridges and all. It's like that'd be so cool, but like
it's just not feasible.
No, I mean at least. Not. I mean, if you have enough money, anything's feasible. You could figure out ways to, heat it up, warm it up. But for the average Joe, it's
not gonna happen.
Just a pipe dream.
So many dreams. I'm dreaming of Greece and yachts, and you're dreaming of backyard barbecues. Everyone's got their dreams.
Yeah, I'll take a yacht trip too. Yeah, like I watched that Below Deck. It's like, oh man.
I keep thinking about it. I'm like, oh man, how do I get on one of these yachts? There's a crew member.
I was gonna say, getting a job. It's just start out as like the.
I'll be the third stew.
Yeah, just start out to be like the low man on the deck, and then just work your way up to captain.
Exactly. It's like you're pretty old to be starting out the low man on the deck. Slag off.
You can just grab the first bag. Ah!
my back.
I gotta sit down.
Tell the captain, I can't work today.
I'll be up on the sun deck.
I'll take a Mai Tai, please. Yeah. As long as I can help me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Please, yeah.
Please.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, it'd be really cool. This stuff. It's now that you see all these ships, there's like there's year-long cruises around the world and all this stuff. They're on like full on like cruise ships.
I saw some of that stuff.
Be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could do.
It's a long time on a boat.
It is a very long time. I mean, they got nice rooms. Obviously, you get on and off, and a year.
I remember being on my parents for my mom's 60th birthday. A bunch of us went on a cruise.
Yeah,
and I remember feeling it's this nice. It was a big boat.
Yeah,
it's a Royal Caribbean boat. It was really nice boat, but like still feeling claustrophobic at certain points in time. Like, oh man, like I'm stuck inside on this boat. Like, it just feels weird.
Yeah, I went on one cruise once a long time ago for someone's wedding.
Yeah. So being on a ship for like months at a time was kind of
I would get the only way I did it was we got a room with a balcony.
Yeah.
That made a huge difference.
Oh yeah.
Because we had friends that had like inside rooms like with nothing.
Yeah. Not even a porthole?
No.
Oh
yeah. God. Or they had like little. I was like, oh, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much. Even the portal, it's like, little
It's a
windows.
window.
Like, yeah, but having at least a balcony you could open up and stand out on.
Yeah.
Okay, made it feel a lot more open.
Yeah.
That made it a little nicer. But that was kind of crazy too. It's like it's weird. It's like in this balcony, it's like you can literally just jump off this thing or fall, or
I can jump in the water anytime I want.
it's like people do. You hear all these horror stories, but
Yeah.
it's just weird. You always think like they'd have some sort. There's a railing there, but
Yeah.
make it a little safer. But it was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Cruising was definitely. It was fun, but I don't know if I could do a cruise again.
Yeah.
David says, everyone watched some videos of the cruises in bad weather. I won't be going on one. That is crazy, David. Yeah, I've seen some of these videos. Or some of these now they go to Antarctica through the Drake Passage. It's like, oh my god, that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Hey, Jelly Duck, what's going
Jelly
on?
Duck, member for 38
months. That is insane, Jelly Duck.
That is
Thank
an
you.
insane streak. Thank you so much.
Yes, and you're in perfect time because we are just about to say goodnight. It is 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We need to get back to the real world and get ready for work tomorrow.
Unfortunate.
Yes, all the fun stuff that you miss when you're on vacation.
Thanks for popping in and saying hi.
Yeah, thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing good. Guys, have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I believe Kelly will be back next week with us, hopefully.
Hope so.
I don't know what the schedule like. We'll find out. But enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, guys.
You're awesome.
You're awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Take
Have
care.
a good week.